La Manada, sexual abuse case. How much do you know about it? On July 7, 2016, during San Fermin celebrations in Navarra, Spain, an 18-year-old girl was sexually abused by a group of 5 men. The girl was on the way to her car when suddenly the group started accompanying her. Some pushed her into a doorway of a building while others committed the crime and recorded with their phones. After abandoning her, they left and took her phone so that she can't ask for help. During the rape, the girl was in shock, so she maintained a passive and neutral attitude, which means her attitude was not participatory and that there was humiliation, abuse and vexation towards her. The court sentenced the 5 men to 9 years in prison for continued sexual abuse. They did not find them guilty of sexual aggression because the victims' lawyers did not report the recording of videos, thing that makes them get rid of 15 years of jail. But this sentence is not the final one. After they paid €6,000 bail, they were out of jail by June 2018. After this decision, a lot of protests started on the streets of Spain and some other countries as a sign of disagreement. But why all this happened? Well, in Spain, the crime of sex without consent has 2 legal categories: sexual aggression or sexual abuse. The sexual aggression is defined as violence while the sexual abuse is not, and the men were accused of sexual abuse, so most of the people were not and still do not agree with the verdict. In any case, and after thousands of protests and judgments during 2 years, it is still a case of controversy. There was no rape in the absence of physical violence. And although this can happen to anyone, the 5 aggressors are still on the street despite the crime they committed. So what should we do about this? As a first step towards achieving gender equality, change the old regulations and admit the presence of woman figure in the courts while taking a gender equality decision is still missing. Creation of more laws to protect the women and obey these laws, as well, should be implemented in schools. More educational events about gender equality and even aware children and men about gender violence. And you, what do you think about this sentence?